to the world after years of secrecy, the story of radar can now be told. Far greater than the atomic bomb has been the war-winning part played by this scientific miracle. When these waves strike an object, such as a plane, they echo back and are then picked up and recorded. The small peak, known as a pip, gives the distance of the plane from the transmitter. By this means, its course and speed can be accurately measured.
The radiation could be concentrated into a very narrow beam. To fill in new types of valves, the cavity magnetron and the klystron, became available by the summer of 1940, providing opportune solution to the problems of adequate radio frequency power radiation and the provision of local oscillators on wavelengths in the 10 centimeter or S-band region. The first of these 50 centimeter GCIs, known as AMES Type 11, was operational in March 1942, using split beam technique with its greater accuracy in azimuth. Beam broad in elevation and narrow in azimuth, rotated at 60 revolutions a minute in step with the trace on the normal PPI display, and gave a picture in which land showed up against water and towns or isolated structures against countryside. Later, an improved version of ASV Mark III was developed, known as Mark VI. This was a higher power set, and the Mark VIa version was fitted with automatic following facilities in azimuth and means for coupling the movements of the radar beam with the Lee light. By the spring of 1943, enemy jamming had begun to interfere with its use over Germany and Holland. Both stations transmitted pulses on the same radio frequency, but on different pulse recurrence frequencies. The bomber carrying a pulse repeater to ensure adequate signal strength. One station, the Cat, guided the bomber onto and round a constant range track passing directly over the target. The other, the Mouse, signaled the appropriate moment for bomb release. The assumption that 1.5 meter oboe would be rendered operationally useless by jamming before a later type could be brought into service led to the provision of an alternative blind bombing method, the H system. The H system depended on the measurement of range from 2 ground stations which were triggered off by transmissions from the aircraft. The fixes, as in oboe, were thus given by the intersection of circles, and not as in G by the intersection of hyperbole, and the standard of accuracy required for blind bombing could be attained. Radiated illumination from the transmitter was all round. Although the accuracy of G fixes in general far exceeded Bomber Command specifications,
same lines, the same movements of these UFOs.
In 1958, Michel published his research in a book called Flying Saucers and the Straight Line Mystery. In the book, he introduced a principle he called orthoteny, which held that clusters of UFO activity over a short period of time usually occur along straight lines that often intersect.
All these UFO sightings appeared to move in dead straight lines, often crisscrossing, and as he kept getting reports coming in and he kept plotting them, he kept finding the same system happening, the same lines, the same movements of these UFOs.
Continues to spark the most debate and intrigue are the reports of Foo fighters. No one has ever denied that pilots in every theatre of the globe observed unidentified aerial phenomena in the war-torn skies, often in the form of luminous balls of light. While the Foo fighters often appear near Allied warplanes conducting combat operations, they never appeared to threaten or inhibit them in any way. German Luftwaffe officers after the war revealed that their pilots too had witnessed Foo fighters, and were just as baffled as the Allied crews.